Well, hey there, my friends. Welcome to my channel. I'm Laura Daniels, and I'm glad you've decided to spend a little bit of your day with me on my channel, Ink and Whimsy. We're going to have some fun today putting together the first page of a double page 12 by 12 spread using a suite by Stampin' Up called Unbounded Beauty. And you can tell the colors are just so bright and colorful. And the story is a gelato adventure. We had gone on a Mediterranean cruise and we were in search of the rose gelato. So I want to start first sharing some of the colors I'm going to be using. The colors in this suite are Peach Pie, Petunia Pop, let's see, we have Shy Shamrock, Pretty Peacock, Calypso Coral, Berry Burst. Look at these dots. Ooh, I love these colors. They just make me think of a soft serve ice cream cone with all the different color sprinkles. Here's Pretty in Pink, and then we have Summer Splash. I have stamped and colored some ephemera that I'm going to show you. And we'll also be using a white gel pen. And then here are the papers. I'm not going to go through them. I'm sure you've seen them. This is in the annual catalog, so it has been around a bit. But we're going to start off with assembling this page. I want to show you the first couple of photos that I have and the ephemera that I have ready to use. I have a cough. That is bothering me. Ooh. All right, so here's the gelato shop that we found. Here's my mom. She just looks so happy. She found the rose gelato with a macaron on top. The journaling is on the next page. And then this is the ephemera that I'm going to be using. Now I have stamped these so we can see which color looks best, or if we want to use a different color on a different area of the page. I stamped several circles using the Spotlight of Nature dies. And there's a whole nother set on the back side. And what I just love is how it cuts open the edges like that. It just looks so pretty. I've also stamped and just stamped. I didn't color anything on this tree right here. And this is the stamp set. It was one of the celebration stamps, Pick a Season. And then these beautiful florals are from an old stamp set called Happiness Abounds. Excuse me. All right, so let's get started and have some fun putting this page together. I've already used 2 glue dots to secure my 12 by 12. So we're going to start off with a piece of this paper right here. I need to move these photos, they're in the way. And we're going to put it at about 10 and a half. So let me get my tape and we can secure that. Oh, this is a pretty side, isn't it? Oh. Gotta let go of one. There we go. Well, I've already messed up. Oh my word. All right, I forgot. I want to put this underneath. That's why I didn't secure it. I'm getting a little wiser. All right, so we're going to put this at the 10 and a half and the 1 and a half right there. All right, here we go. Now, here is where I was trying to decide if I wanted to use or where I wanted to put these. And this stamp set is so popular. It's an old, close to my heart. And the name of it was Dream Maker, and it had all of these wonderful background stamps on it. And this one has words on it, and this looks like an old cursive print, and then of course you have the paint splash marks there, which I love. One of my favorites. Not going to stop using it. But when I was putting this together, I had thought about placing this right here underneath, which I wanted to. It doesn't look like much right there, does it? Goodness. I kind of went out of my comfort zone in this spread and just used a bunch of scrap, putting it together, not being as concerned with, well, this doesn't go all the way over to the side, because when it all, when everything's put down, it does look nice. I think so. Blimey. I think it does. I want to put this on the bottom here. Oh, this side's pretty too. She said. That looks good. Let's see, I had one more torn piece. Here it is. I was trying to bring out this peach pie along with, what would you say this color was? Is this the Petunia Pop? I think that's what this is. All right, so this right here, I wanted to have it coming across the top here. Obviously, that's not the way it's going to go. And then I wanted this down on this side. So I'm going to have to do some stamping now before we put the rest of these things on here. And the way we're going to do it is, I have my block. I have my hand. This used to come in the Close to My Heart stamp sets, but Stampin' Up! Also has this piece right here that you could use to put under your piece of paper. But I'm going to use this. So let's move this out of the way. And we're going to put this underneath. We're going to move it this way. We're just going to go across. And we're going to kind of flip this over so this protects my Petunia Pop. And we're going to get out the stamp pad. And we are just going to have fun. We are not going to stress about this stuff. You know, I also need something right there, don't I? Let's see. As much as you think you're prepared, you're not prepared. All right, we're going to put that right there. Okay. So let's just do this, going across. And you know what I need to find? It is hard to see these words. Okay, that's the way it goes. Because I would think they need to go this way. All right, y'all. So I may not be getting wiser, but I am getting smarter. And as soon as I looked at what I was going to have to do, kind of, you know, getting all over the place with this, and I thought, okay, that is a setup for me to mess up big time. So I stopped the camera, I got it stamped. It doesn't look perfect, but once it's all together, it is going to blend well. And I just saved you from myself. So just look at it that way. Alrighty, so I have two pictures that I want to put down. The first one is Mom walking out of the Rose Gelato shop, and then this larger one of her up close. She was just so happy. So I want to mount these on some cardstock. So the first thing I want to do is, let's see, I want to put this one of Mom first on the peach pie. I believe that's what it's called. So let's put this on, and then we're going to mount it. I get myself in the middle. So my cousin Mickey lives in New Hampshire. Y'all know Mom lives in Maine. My cousin Mickey, as soon as she heard we were going on a Mediterranean cruise to the Greek islands and Italy and Valetta, which is a port city of Malta, she goes, "Oh, Shirley, you have got to find this Rose Gelato. I'm sorry, I was thinking of the razor. gelato shop that serves the most delicious gelatos. So Mom was so excited to find it, and she goes, well, Mickey, where's this shop? And Mickey goes, and she looked and looked, finally got back to Mom, and about a week later, she goes, Shirley, I cannot remember where it was. All I know is that it's in Malta. So Mom was beside herself going, well, I've got to find it. And that became the treasure hunt that we were all on when we pulled into the port city of Malta. And I want to show you this quick photo that I pulled up. When the cruise ship was pulling in, I don't know how well you can see this. This is what we saw from our balcony on the cruise ship. Is that just not stunning? And you can imagine walking through the city of Malta, Valetta, I'm sorry. What am I doing? Well, I have a hard time talking and doing this at the same time. The cobblestone streets, hearing you know, all the chatter from Italians. Now, Mom and I, our family is Italian, so, you know, it just made it even more special being there. But the breeze from the port coming up, it was all incredibly lovely. We enjoyed every moment of it. Now, I'm going to put, see, this is why I wasn't that worried about that right there. I'm going to put this right here. About right, yeah, about right there. Now, remember I told you I made this tree right here? I'm going to stick the tree here because this is about rose gelato. So I felt it was okay for me to bring in some trees and some flowers. I think I want to stick that right there. Okay. And I have this tiny little nature circles. I'm going to put that about right there because I'm going to put some flowers around it. And I want to show you how I did these florals right here. And this isn't going to go on the top. It's going to go on the bottom because I want to arrange these with the tree. I'm not going to stick it down real hard yet. This one I want to go under. Let's see. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yeah. I want this one there. So I want this one right here. And that means I want this down a little further. Let's put a little more sticky. Put that right there. And then we'll put this down. And I want to pop this up. And I want to show you how I colored these. And we need to put our title. And I used a technique with the title that I'm excited to show you. All right, let's pull these off. So you're probably wondering how we found the gelato shop, right? Well, we were looking on, you know, phones make things so much easier these days, right? So we were looking on the phone. My brother and his wife went in one direction. Mom, my sister and I went in another direction. We're walking up and down the street. You know, we're sightseeing while we're looking. And we get a text from my brother Billy. He goes, Ma, that's what he calls her, Ma, we found the Rose Gelato shop that Cousin Winnie was talking about. And he said, meet us blank, blank, blank. Mom's face lit up like Christmas morning. She was so excited. And she carried this smile on her face the entire time as we went in. And I have photos of her and Billy in the gelato shop. And doesn't that just look delicious? It really does. So it made Mom's day and it made our day just to see her so happy. All right, so let me show you how I colored these right here. Now I did the ice cream cones for the next page. But here's the step-by-step process for the, let's turn it this way, for this flower right up here in this corner. Now I used two colors. I used the peach pie and I used light and dark berry burst. So the first thing I did is I just did peach pie all along in these where the flowers kind of folded over a bit. And then I did the whole thing in light berry burst, and then wherever I thought there would be shadows, I did dark berry burst. And then I took a gel pen, and you just take the pen and you kind of go, you have to relax when you're doing this. If you're just real stiff, they're going to look like straight lines. You're just doing scribbles coming out from the flower. Don't even lift your pen. And then I did little dots there at the center of the flower. So I thought that came out real pretty, and I wanted to share that with you. And then the other one I wanted to share was the this flower right here. See it up in this corner? This one has peach pie, so I did light peach pie, then I did dark right there in the center, and then I used pretty in pink, and I did the bottom part, and I went over this section with pretty in pink again on top of the peach pie, and then I took my white gel pen and started right there in the center and kind of went like this, never taking my pen off of the paper. Didn't that come out pretty? And then I did some peach pie back over where the pink was. So you see the progression of the colors right there? I thought that came out pretty. Y'all know I love to color. Love to color. All right. So now I want to show you what I did, because I wanted to have the title Rose Gelato. And hopefully this is going to come out the way I thought it would be. I used a alphabet die set from Close to My Heart. What is it called? Thin Cuts Bundle. And I just cut out Rose Gelato in white. And I laid it on a piece of white cardstock, not the kind you use a scrapbook with, the kind you may run through the printer or something. And I ran a line of removable tape along the top there, and I placed the letters down. And then I got out the peach pie, and I got out my blending tool, and I rubbed it in there and kind of dotted off before I rubbed some more, and I just held my fingers there and I did a circular motion, and I moved down, did two more. I went until I did all of them because I wanted to bring out a little bit of peach pie. So now we're going to lay out the title, and see it's just on removable tape, so we're good. Y'all, I have done this before, haven't I? Let's see. We're going to lay them all down so I know where to put the letters. And then we're going to go back. Oh, I think that looks pretty. It looks real good when it goes with the second page. You know how we always do our big reveal. So let me set these down. And then once we see how it's going to look, I will stop the camera while I glue these down. And then I'll come back and I'll share the last bit with you. Okay? Rose Gelato with a macaron on top. Some people say macaron. I think it's like salmon, right? All right. Oh, that looks very nice, doesn't it? And then when you look at this piece of scrap paper, you see my line of removable roller tape, and you can see where the letters are and how I did the peach pie down at the bottom, and the top is still white. All right, so I'm going to pause this so you don't have to watch me laying down the letters, and I'll be right back. All righty, so how do you think that looks? I think it looks real pretty, and I was excited to use this suite because of the color in Mom's shirt, and she was just so happy, so I wanted a happy spread. Well, now I want to use the in color resin dots and put a few of these dots up and around here, and I'm thinking we're just going to have some fun. One, two. All right. So in the comments below, let me know if you have ever been to Valetta in a port city in Malta. And if you have, did you ever try one of these rose gelatos? Well, that looks pretty. You're probably thinking, Laura, put one up there. So I'll do that. I'm going to put one up there. You're going to go, not there. Okay. There. right there. We don't want it too symmetrical. And I think I want to put one right there, and I'm going to put a little green one. All right, my friends, we're going to call this one quits because we still have the whole second page to do, which I'll have up in just a little bit. And you'll have the journaling, and you'll see, I think, a couple of other photos. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember, in the comments below, let me know if you've ever been on a Mediterranean cruise, if you've been to the Greek islands or Italy, and if you've ever tried a rose gelato. Be sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any future videos. And until we meet again, God bless and have a great day.